Lord. Feels like forever since I've seen you again. This is not a song, is it? Hello and good morning. My name is Cody, also known as Just Two Eyes. And are you a fan of Supergirl? Because today I'm going to talk about last night's season 2 premiere on the CW. First off, I'm so happy that CW got Supergirl, and now they're, doing more with it than CBS ever could. So first, let's get production out of the way, then I'll tell you about the episode and what I thought. Budget-wise, and from what you can tell from Arrow, DC's Legends of Tomorrow, and Flash, especially Legends of Tomorrow, when they really want to put some money into something, they really put money into something. I think there was more special effects and action in that one episode of Supergirl than the entire first season on CBS. Maybe. It seemed like it. Because I was just... What? I mean, the CGI work wasn't that bad. I mean, for television, television CGI, but it was still pretty damn good. And it was fast, and it was on point, and it actually showed the power, of Superman and Supergirl. I mean, instead of them just, bouncing on high wires trying to fight and all that, just, wait. Shit. Next up is the writing. It was funny. And I'm happy that they took the funny route with this. I'm happy that they didn't, take the show and was like, okay, we're going to add more shadows. We're going to make things a little more dark, bring down the tone a couple meters. We want, some brooding to go. No, we keep it funny and we keep it light. I love that they did that. I'm going to get wrong. They touched on some heavy-ish subjects, and I'm pretty sure when real shit starts to happen, it's going to be dealt with properly. But I am so happy that they took the funny, comedic, lighthearted route for their first episode. Oh, baby. And then everybody had something to do. Okay? Everybody had something to do, which is... How about what I liked in the show? They introduced two major bad guys. A Luthor, not the main one, is Lena Luthor, I believe, his sister, cousin, whoever she is, and Metallo. What? Lena Luthor, they introduce her kind of as the part of the family who wants to undo what her family has done with Lex and the dad. What's Lex's dad name? I believe his name is also Lex, or Alexander, right? I think Lex is actually, whatever. She wants to undo what they've done, the harm, the crime, and all that. That's what she's putting forth so far. And they cast Katie McGrath. I don't know if you know her, but she played in Merlin, and if she's going to be anything like that, then yes, because she's really, really good at playing an evil, manipulative, crazy, powerful, intimidating villain. She's really good at that. And those beautiful green eyes. Ooh! What? Metallo, when they introduced him before they, put the thing on him, or in him, when they said his name, it didn't really click because I'm not that deep into the Superman lore. Like when they said John Corbin, I was like, John Corbin. I heard the name somewhere. And then when it was like, yeah, we're gonna make you Metallo, I was like, John Corbin? What? Oh, so happy. And in this first episode, they give you the implication that, yeah, we're going to have actual bad guys now, actual Superman story bad guys instead of whatever CBS was trying to do. I mean, they kind of touched on it, but it was more like the off-brand version, It wasn't like Cheerios, it was oat circles. It wasn't Frosted Flakes, it was Frosted Flakes. And one thing I gotta touch on, poor James. Oh, Jimmy. Oh God, I've been there. In that exact, not on set, but I've been where he was in that moment of her, basically, hey, we're friends. I know I spent a lot of time oogling over you, and we've been going, kind of back and forth, and it's been fun, and I want you, but now I realize I want you as a friend. When clearly, oh, James, oh God, that hurt. Like when I saw that, I was like, James. Now let me talk about what everybody's going to talk about, Superman. Mainly Clark and Kara, but we're going to talk about, Superman. Holy shit. Now, if you're someone like me who watched the old school, like the really old cartoon, the original set of Superman movies, that TV show, and then the Christopher Reeve movies, and then the animated series after that, then the animated movies, then the other animated series, and then another animated movie, and then the movies. If your history with Superman has been just watching him on screens, you get kind of nervous when he's on screen again, because you think, what are they going to do this time? But they hit the nail on the head. They hit it on the head so hard the door fucking came off. He was great, because he wasn't just like one and the other. He had his nerdiness as Superman, but then he also had his air of confidence as Clark Kent. I mean, and this isn't like a new Superman. From the story of Supergirl coming into this world, he's been around. He's already been through all of the hard shit. He's had his adventures with Lex. He's traveled to different planets from what I remember. He's now probably married to Lois Lane. I mean, like, this is Superman who's already come into his own, and you can see it, and it's so good. And then his chemistry with Kara, with Supergirl, it's so good. It's cute, and it's funny, and it's relatable. If you have like that type of family member, like, you can see that they have a good thing between them, that they have a good back and forth, and it's, oh man, so good. Call out line, which made me think for a minute, like somewhere in the, like halfway through of the episode, the drones were attacking the city, and Superman and Supergirl had to save people, and Superman saved his family from being shot, taking the bullets on the back, and the dad was like, okay, we're moving back to Gotham. I was like, did you say Gotham? Gotham in the universe? Batman is in this universe? But anyway, at the end of the episode, when Kal-El told Kara, hey, I think I might stick around in town for a little bit, so he might be there for a couple episodes all season. And it was him saying, I want to stick around. It's nice to be around you. I mean, yeah, I have the fortress with all the information, and it could tell me everything I ever wanted to know about Krypton. But it's nice to hear you talk about it. It's nice to hear you say it as like it's a home, like it's a family, like it's, talking about our hometown together. Could you tell me more about my parents? And when he said that, I was like, oh yeah. It's something that you easily forget, that one, she's older than he is, and two, she knew more about Krypton and he didn't. And that is something that it's one of those things that like I easily forgot until they said, like, oh yeah, Superman was a baby. And that, yeah, and that's one of the things that they rarely touch on. Like, a lot of people talk about, yeah, he's the last of his species. Even though fucking everybody comes from Krypton nowadays, he's the last of his species. He feels alone. He's trying to find a connection to people on Earth, and they talk about that. But for them to actually kind of show that side of him, I loved it. It was great. So can't wait for next week's episode. But that'll be that. So if you like what I'm doing, you want to see what else I'm doing, like, share, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think, because I'm always interested to know. So, yeah. Oh, James. Fuck, that hurts.